Inside YouTube headquarters, partner managers analyze channel data to determine exactly what triggers scale. Through that data, we can isolate a specific psychological trap that catches advanced creators. You upload a new video. The audience retention looks incredible, but the system simply refuses to push it. Look at this dashboard diagram. It shows a successful 7% click-through rate and a 7-minute average view duration. Yet the overall reach abruptly stalls at exactly 10,000 impressions and flatlines. If the core metrics suggest the video is excellent, why does the distribution engine suddenly shut down? The answer breaks a common misconception. High core metrics do not measure objective video quality. They only measure a highly localized reaction from a very specific group of people. When a video stalls out, the immediate creator instinct is to panic and obsessively refresh the early analytics. YouTube engineers officially classify early real-time data as an estimate, not a verified count. Calculating organic views across a global user base is a complex technical challenge. The data pipeline requires time to verify interactions and filter out anomalies. The correct diagnostic window is a 7-day velocity check. You compare the new upload to a structurally similar video deep in your back catalog, entirely ignoring your channel average. Reacting to day one data guarantees strategic errors. The algorithm's risk evaluation cycle is still running. Google operates one of the oldest AI systems in the world, and it acts as a risk-taking engine, testing content outward based on viewer intent. This diagram illustrates waves of risk. The innermost green circle represents distribution completely isolated to your channel's loyal audience. With high click-through and long view duration here, the algorithm calculates it is safe to risk the next tier, the casual audience. Finally, the outward momentum reaches the absolute boundary, a completely cold audience with no prior context of you or your channel. This is where most videos hit a hard limit and stop. This explains the core paradox. A 7% click-through rate only proves your loyal audience loved the video. A stall impression count proves the cold audience rejected it immediately. The system recognized the failure and shut off the valve. To diagnose this in your own studio, stop looking at total impressions. Open the new versus returning viewers breakdown. If the new viewers metric registers near zero, you have definitive proof. The algorithm attempted a risk expansion and found zero traction. The immediate instinct is to execute a hot swap, rapidly changing titles and thumbnails in the first few hours to force a recovery. Mathematically, hot swapping is only viable for high-stakes, highly expensive productions that are uploaded infrequently. If you publish on a regular or daily schedule, the data dictates a different approach. Abandon the stalled video and direct all creative energy into the next upload. Obsessing over a dead video wastes resources. Once the cold audience rejects the packaging, the permanent verdict is in. There is a method to harvest impressions entirely outside the video player. It requires utilizing the most neglected real estate on the platform, the Community tab. Pasting a text link to say, "Go watch my new video," is a poor execution. Viewers ignore it. We can visualize a better approach with this timeline diagram. A 15-minute video physically breaks apart into 4 distinct square units. This is the waterfall strategy. You extract unused, high-retention value from a long-form video and repurpose it into text and image carousels. The format is precise. Isolate a leftover talking point, pair it with a single photograph, write a strong text hook, and leave the slide uncrowded. Treating community posts as standalone content units bypasses the main video algorithm entirely. Channels executing this properly are generating up to 10% of their total global impressions through this single tab. Another major psychological block for advanced creators is the anxiety that thousands of inactive subscribers are actively suppressing their channel's reach. This fear is an import from feed-based platforms like Instagram, where a low engagement to follower ratio triggers a harsh penalty. YouTube is built differently. Its mechanics are explicitly designed to accumulate subscriptions easily while introducing friction to the unsubscribe process. Consider 20-year legacy channels. Many hold millions of inactive subscribers. When they upload targeted, modern content, they suffer zero algorithmic penalty. Stop attempting to purge or split your audience. Inactive subscribers cost nothing. They do not register as a negative signal in the risk expansion engine. Creator-level analytics dictate day-to-day operations, but long-term survival depends on understanding the macro goals of the Google ecosystem. The algorithm does not exist to keep creators comfortable. Its primary function is to prevent user migration to platforms like TikTok. If viewers stop spending time on YouTube, the ecosystem loses its value to advertisers. This is why the platform prioritized Shorts. It was a necessary business response to the migration of attention away from long-form video. The next disruption arrives in the form of Ask YouTube, an integrated AI feature designed to directly summarize answers from within videos. Hundreds of thousands of educational channels rely on search-based discovery. The Ask YouTube feature provides the answer directly on the search page, giving the viewer what they need without requiring a click. When the user gets their answer through an AI summary instead of a 10-minute video, the creator loses the watch time and ad revenue that sustains their business. Professional channels must adapt to this change in the discovery model. The operational shift is clear. Stop fighting the algorithm. Treat it strictly as a cold audience risk evaluation pipeline. Monitor your new versus returning viewer data. Waterfall your unused content into community posts, and ignore the dead subscribers. If you are a high-level producer, head of content, or creative director, reach out to our show. We want to hear your field data. Long-term success is not about gaming current metrics. It is about continuously aligning your content with the platform's underlying requirement to maintain user attention.